lettering. Decorah going left, Cedar Falls going right here in the first half. Robert Rodenberg tosses the ball in the air, and the tap is controlled by Decorah. Bryce Pierce has it. Gets vocal instructions from John Carlson against the Cedar Falls man-to-man. Left side to Jacob Leaps. Top of the key to Drake Schuring. On the right side to Chris Hartman. Right corner to Bryce Pierce. Pierce holding and looking against the defense of Lewis Mickey. Back between the circles to Schuring. He's guarded by Darrell Jackson. Goes right corner to Bryce Pierce. Pierce top of the key to Hartman. Steps up to the free throw line. Underneath the Lang. Lays it up and in, and a foul is called. Good ball movement, a great set on the first series for Decorah. And James Lang gets the first two. And the foul will go against Lewis Mickey, his first and the team's first. So Lang with an opportunity at the three-point play. First and only, up and good. We are 26 seconds in, and Decorah is up 3-0. Decorah going with a 1-2-2, or correction, 1-2-1-1 full court press. Dynas up the left side of the floor, double teamed on the half court. He leaves it for Keon Johnson between the circles. Back to Dynas, left side. Dynas on the left wing, top of the key, Darrell Jackson. Jackson left corner to Dynas. The three is up and good. Jared Dynas with the three-pointer. Both teams getting a trifecta. One old-fashioned, one new-fashioned on their first series, and we're tied at 3. Hartman between the circles, left side of Bryce Pierce. The three-pointer is up. It's long. Rebound down to Lewis Mickey for Cedar Falls. Mickey bounce pass on the right side to Darrell Jackson, and Jackson is fouled by Lang as he was holding the man trying to screen for him. Lang picks up the foul, his first and the team's first. So out of bounds it goes, baseline right to Cedar Falls. Dynas plays at baseline right. We're a minute 2 in, and we're tied at 3. Dynas holding and looking against Chris Hartman's defense. Deep in the midcourt area to Lewis Mickey. Mickey on the dribble, goes left corner to Dynas. Dynas top of the key to Keon Johnson. Johnson dribbles to the free throw line, back between the circles to Jackson, left side to Dynas. Dynas goes left corner to Keon Jackson. Jackson driving the baseline, nobody picks him up, and he lays it up and in. Keon Johnson, that is, gets his first two. It's 5-3 Cedar Falls. We're a minute and a half in. Drake Schuring with the basketball. A bounce pass in the left corner to Hartman underneath to Leaps. Fades away from the left block and scores. Jacob Leaps with his first two. We are tied at 5. We're a minute 40 into the game. Against the pressure up on the right side, Darrell Jackson. Jackson goes top of the key to Lewis Mickey. Back to Jackson, right side. Three-pointer up, no good. Rebound tapped around, taken by Keon Johnson. Johnson to Dynas, to Mickey. Back to Dynas. Underneath at the left block to Crowhorse. Crowhorse goes up, misses the shot. Rebound pulled down by Crowhorse. He's going to go up and get fouled by Lang. Third chance opportunities. Good team like Cedar Falls is going to take advantage of it. And the big guy, James Lang, picks up his second foul in a minute 59. So quickly off the bench for the men of John Carlson is Reed Drenth. He will come in after the first free throw attempt by Nate Crowhurst. Crowhurst with the first free throw. It's off the glass and in. And Cedar Falls takes a 6-5 lead. 6:01 to play here in quarter number 1. Glad you're with us tonight from the Decorah High School Gymnasium. Crowhurst will have another. It's in the air and short. Rebound pulled down by Decorah. It was Reed Drenth that got it, now to Pierce. Give it the right side to Jacob Leaps. Leaps dribbles to the free throw line and a foul away from the ball, and they're going to get Reed Drenth for something away from the ball. Wasn't exactly what. Sure what, as Drenth picks up his first and the team's third. 2:07 into the ball game. It is a 6-5 lead for Cedar Falls. They have the basketball shooting to our right. Dynas, top of the key to Jackson. On the right side to Lewis Mickey. Skip pass over on the left side of Jackson. Jackson dribbles to the baseline. Back right of the key to Dynas. Dynas over on the right side to Mickey. Mickey now to Jackson. Dumps it underneath the Crowhurst right block. Put up the shot. No good. Leaps the rebound for Decorah. Now to Pierce. Pierce up to the front court with the right-hand dribble. Goes right side to Leaps. Skip pass over on the left side to Drake Schuring. A three-pointer is up off the back iron. Rebound pulled down by Lewis Mickey for Cedar Falls. Bounce pass on the left side to Dynas. Dynas back between the circles to Mickey. Mickey guarded by Schuring. Driving to the left baseline. No-look pass to Crowhurst. He wasn't ready for it. It goes out of bounds, and Cedar Falls turns it over. 6-5 Cedar Falls. 5:10 to play, quarter number 1. As Bryce Pierce puts a fist in the air to signify a set play as he dribbles it across the timeline against Mickey's defense. Pierce holding and looking right in front of us on the left wing. His pass deflected, taken away by Keon Johnson, who will drive all the way down the lane and had taken away by Pierce. Quickly ahead to Schuring. He doesn't have numbers, but he attacks to the right block, dumps it to Drent, goes up, shot blocked by Keon Johnson. Taken by Leaps, midcourt area, dribbles to the right wing, top of the key to Hartman. Left corner to Pierce. Pierce driving left baseline, takes a 12-footer. It was partially deflected. Rebound pulled down by Keon Johnson for Cedar Falls. Now to Mickey up the left side of the floor. Mickey with the between the legs dribble. Left wing to Johnson. Johnson drives down the lane, lays it up, no good. Tap up, loose ball being fought for. Schuring tries to save it. He ran out of real estate, but it's last touched by Mickey on the far side, and Decorah will play it. Colin Nimrod coming in for Decorah, as does Tanner Emil. In for Cedar Falls this break, Jacob Leisinger, as well as Andrew Marchesani. 4:20 to play first quarter. Neither team has scored in a little bit. It's a 6-5 lead for Cedar Falls. Leaps with it in the midcourt area. On the right side of Colin Nimrod. Picks up his dribble, goes right corner to Chris Hartman. Hartman guarded by Keon Johnson, driving right of the lane. No look pass underneath, deflected out of bounds by Darrell Jackson. And baseline left, Decorah will play it with 4:05 to play in the first quarter, but 6-5 lead for Cedar Falls. Nimrod, left corner to Leaps. Leaps top of the key to Schuring. Schuring around a dribble, right side, picks up his dribble, goes right corner to Hartman, underneath at the right block to Emil, and Emil will travel with it. Or no, they're going to rule him an offensive foul. Either way, it's a turnover, but Emil picks up his first foul and the team's fourth. And all of the fouls have been whistled against post players for Decorah thus far. We'll see if that creates trouble down the road. Jackson with it for Cedar Falls. Front court to our right. Dribbles to the free throw line, and he traveled with it as Colin Nimrod did a good job of switching on a screen. Got in front of Jackson before he wanted to. And a travel is called. 3:43 to play first quarter. Still 6-5 Cedar Falls. As Colin Nimrod dribbles to the front court to our left. On the left wing to Schuring. Skip pass over on the right side to Chris Hartman. Hartman right baseline. Right wing to Jacob Leaps. Leaps checked by Keon Johnson. Right corner to Hartman. Back between the circles to Leaps. Leaps dribbles right of the key. Retreating to the midcourt area. His pass deflected away by Johnson. Loose ball taken by Leaps in the backcourt. Leaps will lob it over to Schuring. Left corner. Schuring. Left of the key to Colin Nimrod. Nimrod holding and looking. Bounce pass on the right side of Chris Hartman. Hartman a bounce pass right corner to Leaps. Leaps takes a 17-footer and buries it. Pick up Leaps with his second bucket. It is 7-6 Decorah with 3 minutes to play first quarter. Mickey up into the front court. Right wing to Jackson. Jackson on the right wing against Colin Nimrod's man-to-man defense. Deflected pass taken midcourt area by Marciani. To Mickey, left corner to Johnson. A three-pointer is no good. Rebound break Schuring for Decorah. Schuring up into the front court with the pass to Leaps on the right wing. Leaps right baseline to Emil. A 15-footer no good. Rebound knocked around, taken by Keon Johnson for the Tigers. Outlet left to Mickey. Mickey left corner to Marciani. Marciani on the left wing, top of the key to Jackson. Jackson right side to Mickey. Mickey, lob pass underneath towards Marciani. Tried a reverse layup. It was partially deflected. Rebound pulled down by Emil, and Colin Nimrod dribbles it up for Decorah. 2:15 to play quarter number one. Bikes up 7-6. Deep on the left side with it is Leaps. Left baseline to Schuring, and a moving screen is going to be called on Tanner Emil. And John Carlson not upset with not happy with the call, as Emil will pick up his second foul and the team's fifth. 2:10 to play first quarter, a 7-6 lead for Decorah. Dennison Harrington, a sophomore, in for Cedar Falls. Top of the key with it is Jackson. Jackson right side to Harrington. A three-pointer is off the back iron. Rebound loose, taken by Emil for Decorah. His pass deflected, taken back by Emil. His pass intercepted by Johnson. Johnson dribbles down the lane, goes up, shot partially deflected, taken by Emil, midcourt area, and he'll get it to a guard and Bryce Pierce, who will dribble it up. Pierce now to Nimrod, midcourt area. 100 seconds to play in the corner. Vikes up 7-6. Pierce with it on the right wing. Back between the circles to Hartman. Top of the key to Nimrod. Right side to Pierce off a screen. Three-pointer. Air ball. It goes out of bounds untouched. And the Tigers will play it. 1:27 to play here in quarter number 1. Back in is Jared Dynas for Cedar Falls. He will join Jacob Leisinger, Andrew Marciani, Harrington, and Johnson on the floor. It's Nimrod, Schuring, Hartman, Drenth, and Pierce for Decorah. With it on the right side is Dynas. Dynas dribbles to the free throw line off the screen, takes a jumper and scores. Dynas with 5. It's 8-7 Cedar Falls. 1:10 to play first quarter. Schuring with it on the right wing. Schuring right of the key to Pierce. Lob pass underneath to Drenth, and Drenth is fouled underneath by Jacob Leisinger, who will pick up his first foul and the team's second. So baseline right, Decorah will play it with 1:04 to play here in the quarter. Leaps in, Hartman out for Decorah. Baseline right, Nimrod will look to play it in. Right corner to Pierce. Pierce down the key to Colin Nimrod, and Nimrod will set the offense. Colin right corner to Schuring. Steps up, 17-footer. It's a back iron, no good. Rebound pulled down by Johnson, and a foul is going to be called on Cedar Falls. Dynas pushing off in the battle for the board. Dynas picks up his first and the team's third. 53.7 to play first quarter, an 8-7 lead for Cedar Falls. Nimrod left corner to Pierce. In the front court to our left. Back between the circles to Schuring. He'll dribble to the right wing. Schuring back between the circles to Nimrod. Now to Leaps off a screen. Three-pointer up a brick. Rebound pulled down by Cedar Falls. Dynas got it. He'll dribble up the center of the floor. Dynas on the right side to Harrington. Harrington around a screen to the free throw line. Screen roll pass back to Leisinger. He lays it up for 2. A very well executed play by the Tigers. Leisinger with the first bench points for Cedar Falls. It's 10-7. 20 seconds to play first quarter. Schuring with it on the left wing. Around a screen to the top of the key. Screen roll pass back to Drenth, but too hard, too fast. It goes out of bounds. So, you know what? Nice to see some old school basketball. Screen roll both times down the floor. Plays were pretty well executed. Cedar Falls to perfection. Decorah's pass was just a little too long. 10 seconds left in the quarter. 10-7 Cedar Falls. Keon Johnson. Deep on the right side to Leisinger. Right side to Harrington. 5 seconds underneath to Johnson. Punched away by Schuring. Taken away by Pierce. Pierce up into the front court. Three-pointer. No good. It was blocked at the buzzer of the quarter. 10-7 the score. Cedar Falls will go off leading after 1 quarter of play. And let's take a timeout for the good folks at Decorah Tire Service. (10-7) the lead for Cedar Falls. Cedar Falls ball to start the second quarter. Mickey dribbles up into the front court to our right. To Keon Johnson, left side to Dynas. Dynas dribbles to the top of the key, right side to Mickey. Mickey top of the key to Jackson. A 3 is up and good. He came off of a double pick, and Jackson gets his first points. Cedar Falls on a 7-0 run. They lead it 13-7. Bryce Pierce vocally calling out a set place. Skips it over on the left side to Schuring. Schuring left corner to Leaps. Leaps a bounce pass to Hartman. Knocked away. He got it back left to the key. Left corner to Leaps. Leaps steps up to a 17-footer and buries it. Jacob Leaps with 6 of the 9 for Decorah. It's 13-9. Cedar Falls, 7:18 to play second quarter. Jackson on the right side. Jackson lost control of the dribble, loses it. It's taken by Hartman. Hartman now to Pierce. Right side to Leaps. Open look at a three-pointer. Got it! Leaps with the three-pointer. He's got 9 of the 12 for Decorah. It's 13-12. Cedar Falls. 1 minute into quarter number 2. Back between the circles, Jackson. Jackson allow pass underneath to Dynas at the right block. Right corner to Johnson. A three-pointer up and good. Keon Johnson with 5. He hit that one from the dead right corner. And it's a 16-12 lead for Cedar Falls. Pierce on the left side of Schuring. Schuring guarded by Jackson around a screen to the top of the key. Drake with the screen roll pass deflected out of bounds. Last touch by Cedar Falls. 6:27 to play here in the second quarter. Baseline right. Pierce will look to get it inbounds. Does so to Hartman. Lays it up for two. Cedar Falls zoned it out of bounds. Hartman cut right to the bucket and got the layup at 16-14 Cedar Falls. With it on the right side is Lewis Mickey. Mickey steps up to a 17-footer. It's around the rim. It's no good. And a foul is going to be called on Dynas in the battle for the board. Dynas picks up his second. Team's fourth. 6:10 to play second quarter. 2-point lead for Cedar Falls. Cedar Falls is 6-point lead of 13-7 was the biggest lead either way to this point. Against pressure, they inbound it to Lang. Lang back in with 2 fouls. He picked up 2 in the first 2 minutes. Cedar Falls backs off the pressure as Pierce passes it up into the front court to Leaps. Leaps back between the circles to Pierce over on the left side to Schuring. Schuring, left corner to Hartman. Chris goes top of the key to Pierce. Shot fake, does not take it. Takes a dribble, goes right side to Leaps. A three-pointer is a brick. Rebound down to Hartman at the left block. Hartman retreats to the left corner. Goes on the left wing to Leaps. Leaps on the drive in the lane. Runner from 5. Got it. Jacob Leaps is on fire. He's got 11. 16-16. 5:30 to play second quarter. With it on the right side, Jackson. Top of the key to Dynas. Dynas top of the key to Mickey. Over on the left side to Johnson. Johnson back top of the key to Jackson. Right corner to Dynas. A 3 is up. It's no good. Lang caroms the rebound for Decorah. Outlet right to Leaps, who jogs it up into the front court. Back between the circles to Pierce. Shot fake and a drive. Dribbles to the free throw line. Takes the jumper and buries it. Bryce Pierce with his first 2 of the season. Vikes back on top. 18-16. Decorah on an 11-3 run. 4:58 to play second quarter. 1-3-1 for Decorah this trip. First zone they've shown all night. Skip pass from Mickey to Dynas is intercepted along the baseline by Schuring for Decorah. Now to Pierce. Pierce up into the front court on the right side to Schuring. Schuring driving right baseline. Cut off. Goes left corner to Bryce Pierce. Pierce top of the key to Leaps. Leaps on the drive to the lane, but he traveled with it beforehand. 4:35 to play second quarter. It's 18-16. Colin Nimrod in for Decorah. And he will give Jacob Leaps a breather with Lang, Hartman, Pierce, and Schuring back in for Decorah. For Cedar Falls, it's Marciani. It's Crowhurst. It is Mickey. It is Johnson. And it is Jackson. Jackson with a long three-pointer from the Decorah mark on the far side, and he buries it. Jackson with the three-pointer is second of the night. And it's 19-18 Cedar Falls. Left baseline with it is Lang. A 15-footer is up. It's no good. Rebound tapped out by Cedar Falls, taken by Marciani. Quickly ahead to Jackson. Drives down the lane and lays it up for 2. Pretty drive for Darrell Jackson. He's got 8 all in this quarter. 21-18. Cedar Falls up 3 with 4 minutes to play second quarter. Nimrod taps his chin to signify a set play. Now to Hartman on the right side. Goes on the left side to Nimrod. Nimrod on the left wing. Top of the key to Pierce. Pierce around a screen to the left side. Now retreats to the midcourt area, keeping his dribble to the left wing and giving a hand pass to Colin Nimrod. Nimrod left corner to Pierce. Underneath the Lang at the left block. Turnaround shot is up and good. Lang now with 5 on the night. 21-20 the score. Cedar Falls up 1, 3:23 to play second quarter. Jackson takes a 15-footer right side, no good. Hartman with the rebound. Now to Pierce. Pierce does not have numbers, so he slows the pace. And a foul is going to be called on Mickey as Pierce tried to pass it off to Colin Nimrod. Mickey personal number 2. Team fouls now even at 5. 3:16 to play quarter number 2. It is a 21-20 lead. Drenth and Caleb Qualley in as well as Leaps for Decorah, as Lang, Pierce, and Hartman will go to the bench. Back in for Cedar Falls is Leisinger with Marciani, Johnson, Dynas, and Harrington in the game. Back between the circles with it, Caleb Qualley right side to Nimrod. A three-pointer is up and good. Colin Nimrod with the first bench points for Decorah. 23-21 Decorah. 3 minutes to play second quarter. Left corner with it is Marciani. Goes top of the key to Dynas. Dynas driving in the lane, and his pass is deflected, and a foul is going to be called as he tried to get it off to Johnson in the corner. The foul will be the 6th on Decorah. The guilty party is Colin Nimrod. his first, team 6, 2:54 to play second quarter. It's 23-21. Good basketball being played to this point, especially for an opening night. On the right side with it, Dynas off of a down pick. Three-pointer is up. It's no good. Rebound tapped around and taken by Drenth for Decorah. Now to Colin Nimrod, who dribbles up into the front court. Nimrod. Left side to Caleb Qualley. Qualley top of the key to Skring. He lost control of the dribble. He got it back. He dribbles to the left side. Goes to Qualley left side. Three-pointer is up. It's wide right on an air ball. Colin Nimrod tried to save it. Couldn't quite do it. Went out in the cafeteria in his efforts, but he was out of bounds before he touched it. So back to Cedar Falls it goes. Pierce out, or Pierce back in rather, and Qualley out for Decorah. 23-21 Vikings, 2:20 to play second quarter. Dynas with it on the right side, around a screen to the free throw line. Got in the air, didn't know what he wanted to do with it, and they're going to rule it a travel. Darrell Jackson in for Lewis Mickey for Cedar Falls. 2:16 to play here in the second quarter, and John Carlson will take a 30-second timeout. Biggest lead either way has been 6. Cedar Falls led by a 13-7 margin. Decorah went on a 11-3 run to take the lead. Cedar Falls went on a 7-0 run after that point, and really it's been even Steven since that time. Pretty good quality play, especially for opening night. Maybe a level that perhaps you wouldn't expect on opening night, but credit both squads. It's a entertaining high school basketball game to this point. 2:15 to play second quarter. See Bob Feldy here from DecorahNews.com. Appreciate his attendance as usual, even though he didn't pay to get in. Drake Skring around a screen, dribbles to the free throw line, now stops, goes left baseline to Lang. An 18-footer is no good. Rebound pulled down by Cedar Falls. Dynas got it on the weak side. Quickly up on the left side to Marciani. Marciani. Back between the circles to Jackson. Jackson around a screen to the right side, picks up his dribble, takes it to Johnson on a backdoor cut, goes right to Marciani, and right wing to Dynas. The three-pointer is no good. Rebound down to Leisinger along the left baseline. Leaves it now to Jackson, left wing. Jackson on the drive to the left baseline, back to Johnson, top of the key to Dynas. Dynas on the left wing, hand pass now to Jackson, retreating to the midcourt area. Jackson on the right side to Marciani. Marchesani. Back between the circles to Johnson. Johnson on the left side to Dynas. Dynas top of the key to Marchesani. Three-pointer no good. Tapping a rebound to himself was Lang, but intercepting the pass was Johnson. He laid it up. No good, and Lang got his second rebound in 5 seconds. Out of Nimrod, left wing to Pearson, or to Leaps in the front court. Back between the circles to Nimrod. Nimrod dribbles to the free throw line. Left side to Skring. Three up and good. Drake with his first varsity points, and Decorah's got their biggest lead at 5. 26-21. 45 seconds to play second quarter. Lob pass underneath at the left block. Leisinger with a hook shot. Air ball defended well by Lang. Pulled down by Nimrod for Decorah. Nimrod up into the front court. Dribbles to the free throw line. Left corner to Skring. Drake for three again. Long rebound down to Leaps. Put it up too strong. Third time a charm for James Lang. Lang with 7 on the night. Vikes up a touchdown. 28-21. 22 seconds to play till halftime. Jackson up into the front court for Cedar Falls. Jackson over to Marchesani, top of the key. Over on the left side to Johnson. Johnson to Jackson with 8 seconds. Jackson retreats to the midcourt area with 5 seconds. Defended by Nimrod. Jackson dribbles to the free throw line. Now backs out. Takes an 18-footer. It's no good. Rebound Skring. And the first half is done. Decorah outscores Cedar Falls in that quarter 21-11. They end the quarter on a 21-8 run, and through one quarter of play, or one half of play rather, Decorah with a lead of 28-21. Welcome back to Decorah, everybody. We're about ready to get going here in the second half. Decorah leading Cedar Falls 28-21 here at the halftime break. Cedar Falls will go with Darrell Jackson, Jared Dinas, Lewis Mickey, Keon Johnson, and Nate Crowhurst. Decorah will go with the same four and another one. Reed Drenth will replace James Lang in the second half starting lineup. It'll be Drake Schering, Chris Hartman, Jacob Leaps, and Bryce Pierce on the floor with him. Inbounds it comes to Drenth, now to Pierce. Pierce baseline. Dribbles back to the left wing. Pierce on the right side to Leaps. Leaps on the right wing. Jump pass to Hartman. Hartman stops at the high post right. Leaves it back for Leaps, midcourt area. Leaps retreats to the midcourt area. Goes right corner to Hartman. Hartman takes a couple of dribbles. Leaves it for Pierce right side. Three up and good. Bryce Pierce with the three-pointer. And Decorah extends its biggest lead of the night to 31-21. 7:27 to play, third quarter. Mickey with the basketball on the right side of Johnson. Johnson back between the circles to Dinas. On the left side of Jackson. Jackson left corner to Mickey. Mickey top of the key to Johnson. Right side of Dinas. Dinas top of the key to Mickey. Left side of Johnson. Three up and good. Keon Johnson with 8 on the night. 31-24. Decorah up 7:05 to play third quarter. Leaps will go all the way to the rim. Didn't know what he was going to do with it. And he comes out the other side and gives a hand pass to Pierce in the midcourt area. Thought for a second he might have been called for catching his own pass there. Hartman with the basketball high on the right. Skips it over to Pierce left side. Pierce on the left wing. Now to Leaps. Three-pointer straight on. No good. Rebound pulled down by Cedar Falls' Johnson. Johnson quickly up on the left side of Dinas. Dinas on the left wing, leaves it for Jackson, steps up to a free throw line, Jay up and good. Jackson with 10 of the last 16 for Cedar Falls. 31-26, Decorah up 5, 6:23 to play in the third. Pierce up another front court to our right, leaves it right side of Pierce, or to Leaps double team. His pass to Hartman hit the backboard. It's taken by Jackson. Jackson drives in, leaves it for Johnson, lays it up, no good. And Decorah got away with the foul. Now to Pierce. Pierce now to Drenth over on the left side to Schering. Schuring's pass deflected, taken by Leaps. Leaps goes to the free throw line, takes an off-balance shot, no good. And a foul is going to be called on Cedar Falls. And a foul will go against Nate Crowhurst. Crowhurst picks up the foul, his first, and the team's first as well. We're 2:02 in the third quarter, 31-26. Decorah on top. Schering with the basketball, top of the key, dribbles into the lanes between defenders, goes out of bounds, pass deflected, last touch by Cedar Falls. Pierce will hold and look, baseline right. Pierce leaves it for Schering, left baseline, 17-footer is up, no good. Rebound to the side, Hartman tried to save it, but he ran out of real estate on the far side. So, Cedar Falls will play it at three-quarter court. James Lang will come in to get Reed Drenth for Decorah. Andrew Marchesani for Cedar Falls will get Jared Dinas. 5:47 to play in the third, 31-26. Decorah on top. Cedar Falls ball shooting to our left. Mickey dribbling over to the left side against Jacob Leaps' defense. Top of the key to Marchesani. Three-pointer up and good. Marchesani with the three-pointer, his first points of the night. Cedar Falls on an 8-3 run to start the second half. It's 31-29. Decorah up by 2. Pierce top of the key. Three-pointer up and good. Off a nice feed from Hartman down low. Pierce with 8. 34-29 the score, and a timeout is going to be asked for by Cedar Falls coach Ryan Schultz. Bryce Pierce with all 6 points here in the second half for Decorah on 2 3-pointers. To give the lead back up to 5, Decorah ended up with a lead of 10 to start the second half, which was their biggest lead of the night. Cedar Falls' biggest lead has been 6. It was a very solid second quarter that gave Decorah the lead that they have. 21-11, they outscored Cedar Falls. 5:15 to play in the third. And still getting used to the scoreboard clock here at Decorah, which counts down the timeouts, which is one of the silliest features you can sell on a scoreboard, in my opinion. But got to market stuff somehow. Marchesani with it on the right side. Guarded by Hartman. Bounce pass underneath at the right block to Leisinger. Right corner to Marchesani. Three-pointer up, no good. Rebound pulled down by Pierce for Decorah. Pierce dribbles up into the front court. On the left side of Drake Schring, a three-pointer is up, no good, and a foul is going to be called on Cedar Falls. So Drake will get 3 free throws. Andrew Marchesani picks up his first and the team's second. And Drake Schring will get 3 free throws. Very low free throw shooting game. There's only been 3 attempted total, 2 by Cedar Falls and 1 by Decorah. And the first free throw up and good. And the 1 free throw prior to that from Decorah came on the first possession when Lang got a 3-point play. Schring, second free throw up and good. Schring now with 5. Drake's third free throw up and good. 6 points for Schring. Lead back up to 8 for Decorah, 37-29. Decorah on a 6-0 run. Jackson with the basketball, left corner to Marchesani, three-pointer up and good. Marchesani cans his second tray of the second half. It's 37-32. Cedar Falls up 5, or trails by 5, 4:35 to play in the third. Right of the lane with it is Leaps, off a feed from Schring. He put it up and in. Jacob Leaps, who had 11 in the first half, now with 13. 39-32, a 7-point lead for Decorah. Across the timeline with it is Johnson. Johnson to Marchesani, left corner. Tabaki to Jackson. On the right side to Lewis Mickey. Mickey left side to Jackson. And a violation is going to be called. What happened here? There's going to be a foul call away from the ball, and it's going to be on Marchesani. He will pick up his second and the team's third. So a turnover on Cedar Falls. Back it goes to Decorah with 4:15 to play in the third quarter. 39-32, Decorah up 7. Their biggest lead has been 10. 4:10 to play here in the third. Pierce with it across the timeline. Now to Drake Schring deep on the left wing. Schring driving to the left baseline, now stops. Put up a wild shot, no good. Leafs got the rebound, or correction, it was Hartman. The layup is no good. Leisinger got the rebound for Cedar Falls. They'll leave it for Dennison Harrington. Goes on the right side to Marchesani. Back between the circles to Jackson with the pass. Left side to Harrington. Harrington, the sophomore, dribbles to the free throw line. Hangs in the air. Takes a 15-footer. It's no good. Rebound pulled down by Lang. Now to Nimrod up the right side of the floor to Schring. Schring in the right corner picking up his dribble. Being pecked on by Marchesani. Now to Lang. Back between the circles to Nimrod with 3:30 to play here in the third quarter. Nimrod getting vocal instructions from Coach Carlson on the left side to Pierce. Pierce around the lane screen, retreats to the midcourt area on the dribble. Pierce right side to Schring, right baseline to Lang, 18-footer, air ball. Rebound pulled down by Jackson, quickly up into the front court, but he didn't bring the ball with him. He catches up to it at half court. Now to Johnson, left side to Harrington. Bounce pass underneath the Leisinger, going across the lane. The hook shot is up, no good. Rebound down to Nimrod for Decorah. 3-minute mark, third quarter, 7-point lead for the Vikings. Left side, Drake Schring, shot fake and a drive into the lane. Put up a wild shot, no good, and he'll draw the foul. The foul will go against Johnson.
You guys got to step in and take a charge on that. He's out of control.
Johnson picks up his first, team's fourth. Decorah yet to be whistled here in the second half. Schring will go to the line. He's 3 for 3 from said spot. Decorah 4 for 4 on the night. 2:55 to play here in the third. 39-32 the score as Drake short on the first free throw. Drenth and Leaps will get Hartman and Lang to join Schring, Pierce, and Nimrod on the floor. It's Johnson, it's Leisinger, it's Harrington, it's Jackson, and Marchesani on the floor as Drake cans the second free throw. And now Dynas will get Harrington. That is the little brother of James Harrington, the former track star for Cedar Falls. Heck of an athlete, 40-32. An 8-point lead for Decorah, 2:52 to play in the third. Marchesani underneath to Mickey, layup from the left block, no good. Leisinger got the rebound, right block, put it up on Drenth and scores. Leisinger with his first bucket of the second half, he's got 4. 40-34, Decorah up 6, 2:35 to play here in the third. Nimrod bounce pass left corner to Schuring. Schuring top of the key to Leaps. Shot faking a drive to the free throw line. Now stops. Loose ball. Leaps picks it up on the floor. Loose ball being fought for. Taken by Drenth. Drenth has it top of the key. Back between the circles. In the center circle to Nimrod. Collin drives to the right baseline and he traveled with it. .2:16 to play third quarter. 40-34. Decorah had a 7-point lead at halftime at 28-21. Up into the front court comes Cedar Falls. Lewis Mickey has it over on the left side of Marchesani. Marchesani top of the key to Dinas. Dinas dribbles to the free throw line to Mickey. Right baseline to Leisinger. Leisinger faces up against Drenth. Goes across the lane. Hook shot up and good. Pretty move by Leisinger. He's got 6. It's 40-36 Decorah. With 1:53 to play in the third quarter. Collin Nimrod up into the front court for Decorah. Left side to Bryce Pierce. Pierce on the left wing, left baseline to Pierce. Top of the key to Leaps. Right side to Schuring. Schuring right baseline to Drenth. An 18-footer rattles but does not hang. And the rebound pulled down by Mickey. Mickey up into the front court. Crossover dribble. Dribbles to the left wing. Picks it up after losing control. Leaves it for Leisinger in the lane. Left side to Mickey. Left corner to Marchesani. Three-pointer is up. No good. Loose ball rebound taken by Jacob. Leaps for Decorah. Outlet right to Pierce. 1:15 to play in the third. 40-36 Decorah. Pierce leaves it for Drenth. Turns and faces from 8. Turnaround shot. No good. Rebound pulled down by Cedar Falls' Dinas. Now to Mickey. Quickly up to Marchesani. Left side. 15-footer. It's short. Rebound loose. Goes out of bounds. Last touch by Reed Drenth. Cedar Falls will keep it. Hartman and Lang in. Drenth and Schuring out. 1:02 to play in the third. It's 40-36. Decorah up by 4. Cedar Falls hanging around. Pretty good basketball for opening night 2013-2014. Bounce pass into Jackson and he lays it up for 2. Jackson with 12. 40-38. Decorah within 2. Or Cedar Falls rather within 2. 50 seconds to play in the third. Nimrod, top of the key on the right side to Hartman. Hartman dribbles to the free throw line. Back between the circles to Bryce Pierce. Left side to Collin Nimrod. Collin on the left wing works on Jackson. Drives to the baseline and a foul is going to be called. And I thought honestly Lang was moving on the pick. But they're going to go the other way on Leisinger. Leisinger will pick up his second foul, team's 5th. Baseline left, Decorah will play it. Nimrod lobs it inbounds to Pierce. Top of the key, touch pass between the circles to Leaps with 32 seconds left in the quarter. Back between the circles to Bryce Pierce. Pierce a couple of dribbles and a bounce pass right wing to Bryce Pierce. Or that was from Nimrod rather. Right corner to Leaps. Bounce pass on the right wing to Hartman. Hartman dribbles to the free throw line. Lob pass underneath the Lang at the right block. Turnaround shot is up. It hits the front rim twice and drops to the bottom of the well. Lang with 9. 42-38. 8 seconds to play in the third. Decorah up 4. Jackson with the lob pass underneath. Run down by Leisinger. Reverse layup. No good. Rebound down to Collin Nimrod. Nimrod will put up a half quarter at the horn. No good. Third quarter done. 42-38. The entertainment continues as we go to the fourth. Let's take a break for Jason Solon, your Farm Bureau insurance agent. Fourth quarter we come. Good basketball game tonight here in Decorah for opening night 2013-2014. Cedar Falls trailing Decorah 42-38. They cut a 7-point deficit to 4 to start the fourth quarter of play. Cedar Falls will come out with Marchesani, with Johnson, with Crowhurst, with Jackson, and with Mickey. Decorah coming out with Leach, with Schuring, with Pierce, with Hartman and Lang, their original starting 5. Cedar Falls ball shooting to our left. You're in the fourth quarter. Johnson up into the front court. A bounce pass high on the left to Crowhurst. Crowhurst leaves it to Avakita Marchesani. Right corner to Johnson. Tried to get it to Mickey. Couldn't handle the pass, and it's taken away by Chris Hartman for Decorah. Up into the front court comes Pierce. Pierce on the right wing works on Mickey. Pierce retreats to the midcourt area. Goes on the right side to Leaps. Leaps. Bounce pass midcourt area to Pierce. 30 seconds into quarter number 4. Decorah with a 4-point lead. Pierce on the left wing. Pierce left baseline to Lang. Lob pass underneath to Pierce at the left block. Pierce kicks it back to Leaps. Leaps spinning away from a defender. Now retreats to the midcourt area, keeping his dribble at the same time. Now picks it up. Keeps it for Pierce. Left to the key. Left wing to Hartman. Left corner to Schuring. Schuring holding and looking against Marchesani. Schuring on the drive of the lane, and a bump and a foul is going to be called on Marchesani. And the 5, it's going to be on Crowhurst, rather. Crowhurst picks up his second, and it's the team's 6th. And Cedar Falls coach Ryan Schultz pointing out that Cedar Falls has been whistled for 6 fouls, and Decorah none to this point. Pierce on the left wing. Pierce left corner to Schuring. Schuring to Avakita Leaps. 3-pointer up straight on. It dances up. Rebound pulled down by Cedar Falls. Crowhurst had his pass intercepted by Pierce. Pierce has it for Decorah in the front court to our right. 6.5 left. Decorah up 4. Pierce at the free throw line takes a jump shot. It's up, no good. Rebound down to Crowhurst for Cedar Falls. Now to Mickey. Leaves it for Jackson in the midcourt area, veering over the right side against the man-to-man defense of Pierce. Jackson to the free throw line, now to Marchesani, goes left corner to Johnson. Johnson driving baseline, and a layup is up and good. Johnson now with 10, and Decorah lead is down to 2. 42-40, 6:08 to play. Schuring with it on the right wing. Schuring will hold and look in the corner. And a timeout is going to be asked for by John Carlson. It'll be a full timeout. 6 minutes even to play in the ball game. 42-40 the score. Decorah leading Cedar Falls. We got a good one here in Decorah. And we'll hear from a good sponsor, Decorah Tire Service. We have 6 minutes even to play. It is 42-40. Decorah on top. They've led by as many as 10. Cedar Falls led by as many as 6 in the first half. Decorah led 28-21 at the halftime break. Cedar Falls cut it to a 42-38 lead at the end of the third quarter. As of right now, Decorah with 3 timeouts remaining. Cedar Falls with 4. Foul situation. Cedar Falls has been whistled 6 times. Decorah has been whistled 0 times. And the possession arrow belongs to Decorah right now. That's how we reset it. 6 minutes straight up to play. Decorah up by 2. Schuring will look to get the basketball and bounce. Does so to Leaps on the right side. Leaps back to Schuring, but his pass intercepted by Keon Johnson. He's going to drive in, lay it up and in. Keon Johnson ties the game for Cedar Falls at 42-42. He's got 12 on the night. Nimrod with it, midcourt area on a bounce pass, left side to Jacob Leaps. Leaps guarded by Jackson, skips it over to Nimrod, deep on the right side, guarded by Mickey in the man-to-man defense. Cedar Falls has played man-to-man all night. Nimrod holding and looking, back between the circles to Schuring with 5:25 left. Drake, right side to Pierce. Pierce around a screen, right side, hand pass to Schuring, driving the right baseline, put up the shot, no good. And a foul is going to be called on Crowhurst. Crowhurst picks up his 3rd, team's 7th, 5:14 to play. And Decorah will be shooting free throws the rest of the night. Drake Schuring has 7 points. He is 4 of 5 at the line. In fact, he has attempted 5 of the 6 free throws that Decorah has attempted tonight, and Drake misses the free throw. Leisinger in, and Crowhurst out for Cedar Falls. Lang back in to join Hartman. Schuring, Nimrod, and Pierce on the floor with 5:14 to play. Drake's second free throw is up. It's no good. Rebound down to Leisinger. Cedar Falls with an opportunity to take a lead for the first time since the second quarter. Mickey with the basketball in the front court to our left. He'll veer over to the right side. He'll veer back to the middle. Leaves it now to Johnson, driving in, lays it up off the glass and in. Johnson with a pretty move. He's got 14. 6 here in the quarter. Cedar Falls back on top, 44-42. 4:51 to play. Drake Schurring on the left side, back between the circles to Colin Nimrod. Left side to Drake Schurring. Schurring holding and looking against Marchesani, midcourt area, and a moving pick is going to be called on Lang. Lang will pick up his 3rd personal foul. That's the first on Decorah here in the second half. And let's say Cedar Falls continues this lead. That 1 foul may cause a problem for Decorah if they're in a situation that they do have to foul later on. They got quite a few to give before you put Cedar Falls at the free throw line. Jackson top of the key to Mickey. High on the left to Leisinger. Leisinger right corner to Jackson. In between defenders. Lays it up from the right block and in. 14 for Jackson. 46-42. Cedar Falls up 4. 4:15 to play here in the fourth quarter. Schurring with it left wing. Directing traffic. Back between the circles to Nimrod. Nimrod driving left of the lane. Hand pass now to Schurring around a screen. Takes a free throw line. Extended jump shot right side. No good. Rebound taken by Cedar Falls. Vikes can't buy a bucket. Marchesani. Now to Mickey. Leaves it for Johnson, and a foul is going to be called on the floor. Bryce Pierce going to be whistled for his first personal, team foul number 2. Three minutes, 54 seconds to play. The Vikes have not scored in the first 4:06 here in the third quarter. Decorah early in the second half at a 31-21 lead. Since that time, Cedar Falls has outscored them 25-11. Marchesani, three-pointer left side, up and good. Marchesani with 3 threes, all coming here in the second half. The lead has been extended to 7 for Cedar Falls, 49-42. 3:38 to play. Pierce with it on the right side of Nimrod. Nimrod right wing back between the circles to Pierce. Pierce on the right wing to Jacob Leaps. Leaps skips it over to Nimrod. Nimrod with it between the circles. Nimrod back to Pierce on the right wing. Pierce pass deflected, run down by Schurring midcourt area with 3:15 left. Schurring right side to Pierce. Pierce will holding it and look, leaves it underneath towards Nimrod. The pass is intercepted by Mickey. Quickly ahead to Jackson, lays it up and in. Jackson with 16. Decorah takes a timeout. Cedar Falls has outscored Decorah 13-0 here in the fourth quarter, and they lead by 9 with 3:02 to play. It is Cedar Falls 51 and Decorah 42. Let's take a break for the A&J Petersburg Agency Insurance and Real Estate. We have 3:02 to play in this ball game. Decorah trailing by 9, 51-42. Early in the second half, Decorah had a 31-21 lead. Since that time, Cedar Falls has outscored Decorah 30-11. Decorah with 2 timeouts left. Cedar Falls with 4. Decorah has only been whistled 2 times for fouls. Cedar Falls has been whistled 7 times. Decorah still has the possession arrow. As we reset the game, as Bryce Pierce dribbles up into the front court, had it knocked away by Keon Johnson, and it goes out of bounds at the scorer's table for Decorah.
Solid possession.
2:52 left. Lob pass to Leaps at the free throw line. Takes a free throw line jump shot. It's no good. Rebound pulled down by Darrell Jackson. Leaves it now to Mickey, who will walk it up into the front court to our left. On the left side to Johnson, top of the key to Crowhurst. Over on the right side to Lewis Mickey. Mickle dribbles to the free throw line, goes left side to Darrell Jackson. Jackson on the left wing around a screen. Jackson will retreat to the midcourt area. Hand pass now to Keon Johnson with 2:22 left. You gotta wonder if Decorah has to start thinking fouling here as Johnson drives the baseline, lays up, no good. Rebound pulled down by Drenth for Decorah. Now to Schurring. Schurring now to Nimrod, driving all the way in, put up a wild shot, no good. Rebound taken down by Lewis Mickey. Mickey up into the front court for Cedar Falls. Mickey now to Keon Johnson, midcourt area, goes on the left side to Marchesani underneath at the left block to Crowhurst, who put it up and in. That's his first field goal of the night. He's got 3 points. It's 53-42. And the Vikes are yet to score here in the fourth quarter with 1:45 to play. Scoring. Now to Colin Nimrod, midcourt area. Really no sense of urgency here for Decorah now as Leap skips it over to Nimrod on the left side. Top of the key to Leaps. Leaps driving right side, pulls up the free throw line, takes a jump shot, no good. Johnson the rebound for Cedar Falls. Decorah, again, only has 2 fouls. You almost have to start fouling if you're Decorah, if you want to try to extend this game, and Pierce fouls Mickey up into the front court. Pierce with his second personal foul, team's third. Bottom line, this fourth quarter, Decorah was looking for a leader. Unfortunately, they haven't found one yet tonight, because everybody around was just sitting and waiting for somebody else to make an offensive move. As Decorah still not fouling here with Jackson and Mickey playing catch. Jackson lob pass to Johnson along the baseline. He ran out of real estate along the baseline. And it's a turnover back to Decorah with 57.7 to play. Jackson looked towards Johnson. It would have been a pretty play and good piece of coaching here from Ryan Schultz. He just went in and said, why? We don't need that right there. As Schuring will dribble up into the front court. Schuring around the screen to the left side. He will take a three-pointer. Good. Timeout Decorah. 46 seconds to play. And with 46 seconds to play here in the fourth quarter, Decorah finally dents the scoreboard. It is 53-45. Decorah will take a 30-second timeout with 46.8 to play. They are down to 1 timeout remaining. Again, you still only have 3 fouls if you're Decorah, so 3 more fouls to give prior to going into the bonus. So you're pretty... The bad thing about that is you won't put the Tigers to the free throw line for quite some time. The good thing about that, you can be as aggressive as you want to defensively right here. You might as well overplay everything and try to get the steal. As Decorah comes out of the timeout, 46.8 to play. 1 more timeout left for Decorah. It is 53-45. This is Vikings Radio 1240 KDEC Decorah and KDECRadio.net. Darren Swenson with you from the Decorah High School Gymnasium tonight. Inbounds it comes to Mickey, quickly ahead to Marchesani. Marchesani goes up and a foul is going to be called on Bryce Pierce. It was a hard foul, but he interrupted the layup. Pierce will pick up his 3rd personal foul in the team's 4th, so a couple of free throws will be coming for Marchesani. This will only be the 3rd and 4th free throw attempt for Cedar Falls on the night. By comparison, Decorah has only committed 8, or attempted 8, I should say. Free throw up and good. Not a lot of varsity experience coming back for Cedar Falls, but these kids have been money down the stretch. Second, up and good. Marchesani with 11. 55-45. Decorah trailing by 10 with 37 seconds to play. Schuring dribbles left side, stops. Left corner to Pierce. Pierce will take a 3-pointer left side. It's no good. Rebound down to Johnson for Cedar Falls, and a foul is going to be called. Take your pick between Leaps and Schuring. Leaps will get the personal, his first, team's 5th. 28 seconds to play. The officials were going to go NBA rules and say that was the second in the last 2 minutes to get some free throws there. But Decorah still with 1 more foul to give as they trail it by 10. 55-45. Lob pass into Mickey. Mickey at the block goes up and scores, and a foul is called on Drake Schuring. Mickey ran backdoor on the out of bounds, caught it at the block, gave Drake a ball fake, got him in the air. Drake fouled him. Mickey got the bucket, and he'll have the chance at the 3-point play. Tell you what, that was a pretty impressive move there for Mickey. And you got to applaud Cedar Falls for playing to win there. Not just trying to get the ball in bounds as Mickey's free throw's up and good. That's his first 3 points of the night. Cedar Falls outscores Decorah 20-3 to this point in the third quarter. And Leaps will dribble up into the front court. Leaps left side to Schuring. Schuring around the Lang screen to the top of the key. Screen roll pass back to Lang. Left block, put it up. No good. And a blocking foul is going to be called on Cedar Falls. Jackson will pick up the personal. His first, team's 8th. Lang will shoot a couple. He is 1 of 1 at the line tonight and has 9 points. 13.1 to play. 58-45. Decorah trailing Cedar Falls. The 6'7" junior with the first free throw, front end, rim, back iron, and good. 58-46. Second free throw, no good. Rebound out of Johnson for Cedar Falls. Now to Mickey. Mickey up into the front court. Mickey around a defender, double team, skip pass, intercepted by Schuring with 4 seconds. Drake was going to drive in, lost control of the basketball. It's last touched by Schuring with 0.9 seconds to play. Cedar Falls will inbound it. And that'll be that. 58-46, Cedar Falls defeats Decorah by outscoring them 20-4 in the fourth quarter. Let's take a look at the scoring in tonight's game. Keon Johnson and Darrell Jackson with 14 points apiece. 11 points off the bench for Andrew Marchesani. 6 points for Jacob Leisinger. 5 points for Jared Dinas. 3 points for Lewis Mickey and 3 points for Nate Crowhurst. Decorah gets 13 from Jacob Leaps on the night. 10 points from Drake Schuring. 10 points from James Lang. 8 points from Bryce Pierce. 3 points from Colin Nimrod and 2 points from Chris Hartman. 58-46, Decorah loses to Cedar Falls tonight. Many people to thank for making the broadcast possible tonight. First and foremost, our advertisers, the good sports-minded people who helped us bring the game wherever you were tonight. Without their help, this coverage would not be possible. So as always, we encourage you to support the businesses who support local high school sports. And lastly, and most importantly, we thank you. That's right, you, the listener, for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. If not, the outcome. Final score, 58-46. Cedar Falls defeats Decorah. Next sports coverage tomorrow, West Delaware Wrestling Invitational. Top of the hour updates beginning shortly after noon. On FM 100.5, we'll update you on the Decorah Viking wrestlers and their action throughout the day. Our next basketball coverage will be Tuesday night. Decorah boys at Walk-On. Pregame approximately 7:30 for that one. So for our entire KDEC sports team, for everybody else, I'm Darren Swenson saying so long from the Decorah High School Gymnasium. Decorah loses to Cedar Falls 58-46. Thanks a bunch for tuning in. And we will talk to you tomorrow from Manchester. Have a good night, everybody.